Okay, hi everybody. Let's see. Let me calibrate this thing. Come on, camera. Let's do this. Calibrate. Alright, here we go, everybody. I'm so excited. I meant to stream sooner, but my friend Biggles was beating a game that was incredible. He hated the ending, but it's okay. I liked it enough for the both of us. Although he didn't react to some of the surprises I thought he was going to earlier. But that's okay. That is okay. Alright. That's a good point. I need to make sure I can see everything. Okay. I do kind of want to... Nope. Keep pressing that record button. I should probably, check that record button for later. Okay. I don't have work in the morning. I have work tomorrow night, so this stream can be as long as we want it to be. I may have to take a break and get some caffeine stuff. I'm out of like caffeine stuff, but we'll see. I kind of thought jumping in the car and going to get myself a caffeine drink right now, because I drank some coffee and it didn't really do anything. But we'll see if I need it. It's what, 9:50? Maybe at 12 o'clock I go to the gas station, get myself a drink, and it depends if we're still having fun with this game. If the game gets weird or not as much fun, it should be fun still. This is the Zero Escape portion, so we'll see. I played a lot. I played like 50 days in the last 2 or 3 days, so. Alright, alright. Uh, Alright, we'll do him. We don't care about him, but we'll see what. Hey, is anyone gonna come from the artificial side and save us, or they're gonna leave us? What are we supposed to do? There might be still some invaders out there. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo 100 days, would you do it? Would you do it all over again? Why would I fight again? Whoever wants that. Oh, but if I did do it over again, maybe we could have negotiated with Siri and got him to let us live. There's no sense in thinking about it. It's not like it's possible.
My whole life's nothing but rotten luck. I want to redo my whole existence.
Oh, we're asking for like advice. It's not working after all the things. Oh. Oh, look at how vacant it is in here. Interesting. This should be interesting. She should be happy. Since all the machines have stopped functioning, I can actually die if I want. Maybe I should just die. I don't want to fight the rest of the invaders. Oh, I know. Let's kill each other in all... Well, why would they even come now? It's obviously the machine's broken. Maybe they don't know that. What would you do, Drama? Would you do it all over again? Maybe the missiles will still fire. Yeah, it sounds like too much effort. I don't really want it happening.
This ending's more fitting for someone like me. One where everything is perfectly unsatisfying.
Interesting. Okay, now her in the war room. What am I supposed to do now? Just wait for the Earth to be destroyed? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Keko? Would you do it all over again? If I could redo it, I would. I would do it all over again and make sure to protect Ima and everyone else. Even if our only choice was to die in the end, I still want to die alongside my dear brother.
I know that's not possible. He's already dead.
So we're not gonna tell any of them. We're just hypothetically shooting it out there. Alright. Wait, everyone's so dumb. If you could redo things, what would you do? Would you do it all over again? I don't want you to say. You kidding? Of course I'll do it all over, and this time I'd beat the Supreme Dick and then in a
But I
bullet.
can't do shit. So it's all just empty words at this point.
Oh. Yeah, he's gonna be where the prisoner was. He misses her. Yep. I know, but really, I wish I could have. That Leo could have been proud of me, but I wasn't able. If you could redo the, would you do it? I wonder if someone like me would probably end up with the same pathetic waste of space.
Sorry for my devastatingly.
Okay, we don't need to hear that. His, to the very end, Mr. Disney, you disappoint. In a sense, it's a bad ending because we lost a. What kind of ending is this, ultimately? Hey, if you could redo that, would you do it? Seriously, what adorable question. I think I would refrain. I doubt any good would come.
It's more likely our time here was fated to end up this way from the start.
Okay, so there's no point in asking people. Alright. Makes sense she would be in the garage. It's gonna happen. Nobody came. Do I just stay here until the office is destroyed? Okay, so the machine's still gonna go. If it may,
But if we're doomed to die, even if we win in the end, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore.
Yep. Interesting. I can't wait to go back through time and like see what's actually going on. Maybe we run through this just to see what's going on. So if we're gonna run, we have to like know middle shop, cafeteria. Got it. Oh, there's the cafeteria. Are we sure? If you could, would you do it? If I could, by all means, be certain fights against invaders. But even if we win, we'd still die.
No. 'Tis better to die a warrior rather than live meaninglessly.
Okay, she doesn't know. And there was nothing really around, so we're just gonna go here. Would you?
In the name of the Osuzuki family, I'd forcibly wrench a happy ending out of the hand.
Okay. That's funny. I think we started with like 9 or 10. I think it might have been 9 and we ended up with 9. This was supposed to be my last night at the defense. Not really matters now. Day 100, the day we've been is coming tomorrow, but the ending is a far cry from what I fought here in order to see the person dearest to me once again, to go back to Kara, but my Kara is dead. For some reason, she showed up as Nozomi and she died in my arms. In that moment, I lived on. I can't. We got everything. It's not only regret that plagues me, it's frustration.
I know I met even though we talked about so many things.
What are you saying?
That's right. You're
The ice cream man, I know.
Tacky from back then.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, Val.
Interesting. Go back to the past and fight again. The correct path. See? The correct path in words. This is definitely the Zero escape that we've all been waiting for. Alright. Oh, we have someone.
Uh,
Something crazy happened. Come right away. What happened? Just get to the war room. Everyone's already there. Oh, this was surprising. Couldn't be the invaders, and if there is, what should we do? Fight them? Do we? I guess meeting in the war room would discuss it. Interesting. I feel like I run there. Oh, it's daytime. Okay, less scary when it's daytime. Probably won't. Oh, we started with 10 people and we're the 10th person. Okay, that makes sense. It's just a different 10 people. There's power. Oh, she's not wearing the helmet. Why is this the only place with power? Did you fix it? No, it wasn't me. This morning I was walking into the school and noticed the lights had come back on. It's only in this room though. Everything else is still out of order. Is that why you brought us here? That's why I called everyone here after the news came. You scared the... I was convinced I knew. I took a look outside, but there was no signs of them. In the final all-out attack, from the invaders' perspective, there was not much reason to attack this place. If they had any guts, they come after us, but I guess this is what you expect from minions left after the big boss is dead. True. So, it's really funny. My cat is walking into a place where I'm storing, like, artwork over there. She's, like, walking through it. I don't think she's going to ruin anything. But she made something fall, and it hit her in the back, and she was, like, scared to death of it. And now she's going back in. Okay. I don't get my cat sometimes. Nope! 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 Okay, excuse me, guys. She's clawing at something she should not be clawing. Okay, the cat has been dealt with. Alright. She's running around the living room now. Alright. The Undying Flames were powering in the rest of the school. Maybe this is the place I had back. So it's automatically went live? Why now? By the way, has anyone seen Lady Korra? I wonder what happened with her. Over here. But don't look, it's embarrassing. What happened to you, I asked. My doorbell rang, so suddenly I was in a hurry to leave, then I stepped on my mask and tore it. I'm right in the middle of fixing it. Don't look, any of you. That just makes me want to stare harder. I love teasing cute girls.
Huh?
Drama, this isn't the time for that. Then something happened. Strange music started blasting through the speakers. What the? I think I know what this is. Listen, it's music playing for graduation ceremonies and stuff. I've never been to a graduation, though. My teenage years hated me, so I didn't get invited. My teachers hated me, so I didn't get invited to... Wow. No one here hates you. I feel like some of this is in his imagination. Why does that happen every once in a while? Okay. Oh wow, that's...
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin. Lost Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
Attack mode? Attack mode. What's going on? What exactly is to begin? Be quiet. Do you hear that? What are you? We strained our ears to listen for any sounds around us. Sure enough. He's right. I hear something. It's mechanical. Something is running somewhere. Something is running.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in...
This is crazy. Like how long this game can possibly be.
Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the...
If there's 22 different routes, like this is incredibly... Well, maybe this is like the halfway point and the 22 routes to like easily get. I don't know. I had no spoils for this game. But this is insanely long game. Like, you feel like we would be ending the game now, but we're not. Alright.
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch in 590 seconds.
Yes, when I say no spoilers, I didn't go out on the internet and look for anything. I didn't even play the demo. The reason why I know there's 22 routes is someone in my chat came in and told me there was 22 routes. And told me that the 100 days was more like a prologue. And I was like, oh, dang. And it took me 2 days of, like, one day I did 10 hours of streaming. The other day I did, like, 8. And I was already on day, like, 45. So 18 more hours of streaming, and I got to the 100 or whatever it was.
Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Someone else to go to the school. Oh, maybe they actually did better here than Ronnie. Sorry, I didn't want sunlight today. This is seriously. Oh, this may actually free us to do the time thing so that we don't have to feel bad if they'll go into... I'll be right behind you. I have to fix my mask. Alright, but hurry. She's adorable. I wish... I like the tomato mask, don't get me wrong. But I feel like I wish we saw more of her without a mask. So maybe they did provide a way out for us. We don't need the fire extinguishers anymore. Is there something here? The announcement said something about attack mode, but oh, everyone look there. There were several huge monsters.
Whoa! What are those?
Turrets, it seems. For the missiles. Is this what it meant by attack mode?
Was the plan to firebomb the entire planet using those turrets?
With the missiles filled with undying flame.
Huh?
For there and wipe out all the invaders on Earth, huh? There, so... But nothing's gonna happen now, is it? Those things don't work anymore, right? In theory, there's no more undying flames to fill them after all. Just an announcement rounding out.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system.
The intercept system.
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Escape pod. There was a way to escape. But we don't have power anywhere else. Oh, okay. There's a way to escape.
Escape pod? Is that for getting us out of here?
So they weren't lying to us about that. Interesting. Too bad they didn't tell us anything about this. We can get out. Then we were actually going to go home from the very start. They had a way for us to get out. We weren't going to be abandoned. Hey, what's happened? You managed to fix your mask. Enough about my mask, you doll. What the heck is this thing? It's an escape pod. Apparently looks like we can use it to the artificial satellite. So we don't have to stay here. Freaking sweet. We're gonna go on a happy ending. What's so happy about it, Ragboy? If we'd known this was coming, we never would have agreed to the enemy's proposal. What were Naomi and Ima's sacrifices for? She's right. That whole tragedy happened because we wanted to escape. Trusted in humanity and far until the end, like, maybe then the mission would have been a success and we wouldn't have lost her. We dug on, guys. We could have a happy ending all along, but we messed up. Kurt's right. We should have believed in Nozomi. We made the wrong choice, and this is what we get for it. We screwed ourselves over with this, with our own decisions. But when you think about it, we aren't the people on the satellite to blame for keeping us in the dark. If they just have told us about the escape pod from the start, this would have never happened. Yeah, you got a point. They had some reason they couldn't contact us, even if they wanted to. Who cares about any of that anymore? I don't care whose fault it is. We made the wrong call. That's why Nozomi and Ima are dead. What a tragic tale. I wish we could do it over. If we could go back in time and do it over, we wouldn't have to make the same mistakes. We could do it and get a happy ending. Whoever developed a game of life is a real scumbag for giving us retries. If we could redo things. If we could go back to the past, we stood there in silence until eventually.
60 seconds until the omnidirectional.
Not like we have any reason to rush. There's nothing
30
gonna.
seconds.
We stood in silence.
20 seconds.
This countdown future, and the moment a new world was to
10
begin.
seconds.
Slow about a thought.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
But a whimper.
Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack. Error. Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system.
No. Nothing happened. The mission really was fun. This is all how I'm a disgrace to the Izuki name. What do we do now? Well, it's our only options to hop the pod to the out of. That's right, there's nothing left here. No point in sticking around. Guess Earth is gonna get destroyed by war death eventually. I want to fly in a rocket. The last one never even left the ground. But how could we possibly face everybody on the satellite? They're going to be so mad, aren't they? They'll forgive us. We'll have to bow our heads and ask forgiveness. Let's rub our faces on the floor until they... But we tried, right? We risked our lives. Doesn't mean a damn thing if we didn't produce those results. I get to decide to press forward in order. Oh, is this a decision? Is this one of the endings? Like if I feel like if I press no, that's an ending, and we do want to see the ending, right? It's probably a bad ending, but we want to see it. Right? Is it okay? Can I really end this way? No, I can't end like this. I don't want to. Oh, it's not gonna... It didn't literally give me a choice. The game's done this before, by the way. Okay. Well, we know that there's one choice. Hey,
Can't let things end like this.
it's like they give me an illusion of choice. You say, Sokka? I can't let things end with all these weak guys. I can't go into the future like this. I want a do-over. Darkman.
Hi.
Guys, I might be able to save us. All of us here, all the people on the virtual satellite, even if our friends who died. What's going on?
Hi.
Everyone, I need you to hear me out. The atonement I explained, and about my validated feeling that Zax the Undying Flames way, and what it was about to attempt, I told them everything. You mean freaking time travel? Back to the past, I can hardly believe it. Is Cryptoglobin really that powerful? Flying on the wings? Okay. No. Who's ever heard of a killing game where they let you go back in... Wait, there's actually a ton of them. Zero Escape. Yeah. It took me a minute because I was like, no time travel and oh, Zero Escape. So, are you saying you're considering using that power to go back in time? Yes, I want to do over. I'll do whatever it takes to get back to what we've lost. So I'm going to use Cryptoglobin to go back in time to change the outcome. But you're the only one who can go back, right? Really can't go with you. I want to help Ima too. I'm sorry, that won't be possible. So basically, you're the only one who gets to leave the present where everything's gone to crap. You're gonna abandon us failures here and do it all over again by yourself. But if Tukuma goes to the past and saves us, history will change and we'll be saved too, right? I guess it all depends on the effects play out. The present might change the moment the past is changed, or history could branch off and this present would never change at all. Ultimately, both outcomes are just armchair theories, so we'll never know unless Takumi tries. Both of them sound pretty cool to me. If the writer's any good, they can make any outcome interesting. So there's no knowing what will happen to us here, including whether anything will change or not. I'm still confused. Can anyone explain it using manga as a reference? Have you ever read the one with the blue robe? Oh my goodness. The one thing we know for sure is Takumi is the only one who can redo the past. That's not fair. You'll be the only one who gets to feel better. Just so you guys know. I'm pulling up for you guys. I just didn't know how the name was spelled or even how to pronounce it because I'm terrible at spelling. But the anime she's talking about is this right here. I'm pretty sure. Unless there's another blue robot cat going back in time anime. Yeah, it's a lame one. I wouldn't recommend it. Not for adult anime viewers. It wasn't my speed. But yeah, I believe she's talking about this one. Alright. To feel better. It looks like Blue Clues? Is that what you said? Oh my goodness. Alright, basically it means we're gonna abandon us. Knowing that, are you still gonna do it, even if you gotta discard the people you fought besides? Shouldn't you maybe rethink this? There's no reason to subject yourself to the war all over again. Just forget about it and come to the side of light with us. We can all have a nice, quiet life up there. Give it to us straight, Takumi. If I don't like your answer, I can't promise I'll be able to control myself. So, are we gonna say no, and is it gonna let us? Okay, so this might be a branch ending. No matter what, I might try it to tell myself I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I keep on thinking that they're gonna let me do it this time, and the moment I think it's gonna happen, they're actually gonna let me do it. But again, there's no real choice here. Proven again. All right.
I'm sorry. I have to go back, no matter what.
I feel like there should have been
I
an
have to
ending
take
though.
back what
Yeah,
this war
I
took
agree.
from me.
I'm going back in time, so we won't be going to the person I cared about isn't waiting for me there anyway. I have no reason to go. I'm going to redo everything and get her back. That's why I'm going. By the way, if this does a branch off parallel, which I hope it doesn't, but let's say it does and there's two different wards, there's no reason I should stay here. At all. Our fight's over. What done is done. The person I want is not in the satellite, but they are free to go. They're not going to be killed. They're not going to be hurt or anything, except for whatever the consequences are for losing this war here. But that's not my problem if I can leave. There's nothing I can do in the satellite that would make their lives any better other than my presence. So yeah, I don't feel about since that escape pod has come out, I don't feel bad about branching timelines like I did before. If they were just gonna suffer and die, I would feel bad about the branching timelines. I don't anymore. Look, I don't want the branching timelines. I always thought that was stupid. When the Avengers and all the other things have branching timelines when you change something, I don't like that. I just want one present, one future, one past, and if you change the past, you change the future. That's all I want. Let's do Back to the Future style. Okay. All right. Go for it, man. If you're that determined, just do it. And that means this is goodbye. Sorry, Takumi, you're really going to go? I wish I could join you. I'm sorry, Keko. I feel bad for Keko though, but she will be okay. She has grown enough to live without Ima if it's a branching timeline. I believe in her. Or Ima gets two sisters if we can bring them together. But hopefully it's not a branching storyline. Hopefully we change their present. All I can say, good luck. Thank you for spending time with us. I don't really understand what's going on, but I bid you farewell. This doesn't mean I forgive you. In fact, I'll hold this against you until you die. But if you're going to do this, make sure you do it right. Don't let Nozomi die this time. Of course. Bye-bye, Takumi. If you find yourself in a real killing game, summon me into the timeline, isekai style. I like that. Then I guess we should get going. The remainder of humanity is waiting for us on the artificial satellite. Yeah, that's right. Goodbye, Takumi.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
And turn back in a short while. I hope they can at least find happiness over there. We may have failed on a mission, but they still risk their lives That has to be, okay, I'm sure they'll be fine. Unlike me, they have people who love waiting for them. And as time goes on, they'll be able to find more people. We don't care about our mom at all, apparently. Unlike me, they have people who care about them. Mom doesn't count, apparently. You know, that loving woman that made us breakfast at one time, she doesn't count. Happy Mother's Day! Oh my goodness. I'm sure they'll be able to live happily if they won't be on Earth, that's all. Alright.
Huh?
Now then, I better get going. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to go back in time, though. Should I just activate my redo skill?
Nothing left to do but try.
Is it gonna give me another fake choice again? Win condition, we do 100 days. Oh, they actually... Why would they do this? Alright. Alright. How would I do my redo skill? Oh, we do your 100 days in the menu? Are you kidding me? Why even... Why in the menu? Alright, let's do it. Maybe it was something logistical where they had to do it for game. It's probably something that they just couldn't do, or it was easier doing from the menu. Like a function. Okay. So we're watching time replay, it looks like. The escape pod's coming. I'm surprised it's not like super speed or something.
Hello? Say something if you're still there. We just got to the artificial satellite and it's awful.
Hey, asshole! Now's not the time for time travel.
Oh my goodness.
The craziest shit. Ready for this? Wait.
Oh my goodness. The game has just begun, people! Okay, this might be rain code if they keep pushing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited. Future decides past. So
Time to do it all over again. One more time.
okay, so something they found out bad about the satellite. Maybe it's barren or something. I have no idea. But okay, so let me think. The past does the future, and the future does the past. Something up with the satellite, like it's barren or something. Not time for time traveling.
I will return to the past. As far back as the power of the Cryptoglobin will allow me to go. I'll redo everything from that point onward. So I can protect
Yeah, I
the
know.
one I care about
This is getting
most.
wild. I know.
I'm sick of being full of regret. I'm going to choose my own future.
Alright, let's do this then.
And I'll fight all over again to make it happen. I'll fight the past with the future in my hands. I get to decide what the future will be now. I'll use my power to choose the ending I want. The past and the future. It all starts now.
This is crazy.
Until the moment I die, I'll fight to live. This time, I have to press forward and trust in my decision.
Wow. Okay, I'm super excited. Okay, do we get like okay, so first ending. I wonder if this counts as a route, but it probably doesn't because it's the basic game. There are no branching routes from what I've been told. Like, this game, you have to play through the 100 days first, and then stuff. What's with the blanked out names? Are those different characters that we don't know yet because of the different branches? Oh, this is very interesting. Look at all the blacked out things. Because we haven't met them or something. This is crazy. Look at Edo in like every picture. Oh, look in that picture. Edo's actually not there. Interesting. In the like little fight picture there. We're waiting because I just don't know. I hope the song's not copyrighted. It is a game. I guess I'm just gonna say, hey, it's a game. Actually, just in case it's copyrighted, I can do this. See, we're gonna do this and do this. I just don't know if it's copyrighted. I'm sorry. Tokyo Games. Okay. Sound can go back on. Okay. To be continued. Not DLC. It better not be. We are gonna save there. The music's changed. Load your clear save data from the main menu to continue the story. Wow, that's incredible looking. Like, it's totally different now. It told us to load the clear save data, so it's a somewhere far away. Someone is calling me. Kira? No, not her. That's. Or is it she's the same but different? That's right. I promise. I made a promise to keep going. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going back this time. I'll start this war over again, and whatever it takes, fight. What? I jolted it upright. Fight. Oh my goodness. Throwing off the covers in panic, my whole body was drenched in a nightmare. A dream?
Just a dream.
Could remember my throat was hoarse and my heart was running. What happened? I can't. Whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step out for fresh air. So, there's no day on my thing. Tab. Menu, report card. So this will be the telltale if we find someone that's dead. He's not dead. Edo's not dead. They're not blacked out. She's not dead. And we don't have any information on the others, which makes sense. Kind of. Well, we wouldn't have them in our book, so I guess it does make sense. We would remember them, but we don't have them in our book. Okay. Got out of bed and walked into the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? In the same phase, nothing. I don't know how to describe.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
The
What am
Renegon.
I doing? This is stupid.
Do we have the clip of golden power? Here we go. Okay, so we didn't remember that before. And that was us going into our past self. Interesting.
Where am I? Who?
To make sense of the image is everything was as I remembered. That served for rooms, and of course the wall of undying flames surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting and encouraging.
No
Even
doubt about it. It works. This is the past. I did it. I've traveled back in time.
and the fact
This
that
time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time.
except for whatever is wrong up
Ones
there,
I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let
unless
things
we're
stay out
clones
the
or
way they
something
did.
and everything's. I wonder if we are clones. A friend of mine had that theory. He's ahead of me, but I think I'm catching up. Alright, fellow presidents. Could finally hear Strange Boy's voice the way I was now. He could communicate directly with Club and
You're
my.
wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to. Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me? Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future. My power? The future? I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It is a lot, but I believe you. Really, just like that. Siri keeps me informed of what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it really was your first time seeing me. You are even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks. That would make things easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I kind of felt a pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then I put my hand on my chest to feel my own. That's violent pulsing. It's felt the same as I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. it's not just your memories. Your cryptocurrency was carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptocurrency resonating with yours. Resonating. Yes, sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how my cryptocurrency works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by natural and absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way the flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time into your ends are bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world to return to. It may have been You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did. Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my Clipplegar, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the special unit should have felt it too, almost like our powers are syncing up. So everyone else is stronger too? That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing we're all on the same side after all. Except for Edo. Except for Edo! But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you subject yourself to 100 days. What happened in the future you came from? It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is it? It's the day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 100. What happened the first time? I feel like there's something important. What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course, I almost forgot. In all this excitement, I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went back. What did you want to ask? Have you seen Siri? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up. Oh, yeah, okay, Yeah. This is when Edo attacks him in the gym, right? Siri. Of course, that's what was so important about our second day here. That's why he made the avatar, remember? Because Siri didn't show up. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the boss says.
Hey.
I got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. That was when Siri disappeared right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Edo kills Siri. He does what? We have to find him. We might still be in time to stop him. Alright, if Siri's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy for me to maintain this one, but it sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. The ghost disappeared. If I can protect Siri, the future... I have to stop Edo. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my research, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was going to need an infuser. Okay, that's smart. I was about to say, we know what happens in the gym. Okay, I'm ready, Edo. Now I just have to find him. Back in the timeline, he said he called... It was the gym. I thought it was weird that it was in the gym. That's why I took note of it. Like, I didn't write it down, but I took a mental note of it. Because I was all like, that's where the Danganronpa first game, like, started. That's where Junko died. Alright. We are going to make a saved file that I will delete later on, but I don't want to save over the 99 days. Or the 100 days, I guess I should say. Alright. Alright, so... Is that Edo? It was the gym, but like, who's here? I don't see anyone yet. Maybe by the next staircase? Yeah. Maybe it's better if we... Let's see about... I'll check... Gym... Ah, that's why I remember now. I already knew that, but... Okay. Plunder the gym and charge him flight.
Sakumi. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sire there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
Yep.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Interesting. Destroy me? What are you thinking, Asuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me. Actually, we would have. We did actually. Well, they never did the all. No, we would have won. In fact, the big boss said we would have won too. Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you. I can detonate whenever I want, which is true. That won't matter as long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the revival-matic. You know you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow and be nice. If I die, you won't have a clue of what's going on here, and having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants, but I won't let this happen this time. This time, check on what's got into. This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Siri. I just wanted to threaten him a little to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? What, you want humanity destroyed? I like how he had the little question book. What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I see how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? And you think you've been chosen by as some kind of savior who will rid the planet of the vile species? There's no use hiding, Ado. I know everything. You hate humanity? I don't understand. Maybe we put him in the cage. I want that. I never told anyone about that, not even once. So how...
You know about all this, Takumi?
If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all in a lengthy monologue. What, the future? That's right, I come from the future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it, to stop you. So, it's not just your appearance, you're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
Just blow Edo up now. Let's be... Alright, let's do this thing. Let's kick Edo's butt again. Dun dun dun. Oh, I love the music.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy.
You said that whole line. Well, I just read it like 5 seconds ago.
It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my Hemo Anima.
What?
Oh, cause he's stronger
Time
too.
to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human.
All right, let's do this. Ooh, I love the. I wouldn't listen to the song
Good to go.
other than this fight, but it really fits the. It really fits the mood. He's really slow.
My turn.
I only have one.
Allow me to trim down their numbers. Let's do this. That's it. I'm in trouble. It's over.
So I mean, the baby's has returned assault skill to Aurora Blaze. Aurora Blaze has a wide vertical range with a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies. Oh, interesting. And what?
I've got this.
So we can move back here and not get hit by his.
One last strike.
And I can pierce. Okay, that's bad looking. That's really cool. Although 15, it's not a much. We were hitting 12 and 13, so it's like a +2 or a +3. We'll call it +3. It did look really cool though. Oh, he looks just the same as before. Much stronger than me. That was really something. So when did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole another level now. It's only been a day since then. What happened to you? Only one day. Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me, it's been so much longer. I've already spent the full 100 days with you, Edo. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late. I did! The player, Hinckley, did. You just don't listen to me, okay? Takumi, you just don't listen to me.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing.
Of course,
All because of you.
Of course, I figured it out on like day 80 or 82 or whatever. The day that I figured it out on the day that the little detectives came over and told me that there was a traitor. We opened up the menu and we figured it out that day. So it was in the 80s somewhere, early 80s. Yeah, so so Edo mainly did everything to mess us up, other than if I did find out in time to stop his plan about like dividing everybody. But again, of course, I can't change anything, so it was all. But Siri would have still died. Huko would have still died if the character could listen to me. So everything up to like the early 80s would have still happened. All right. Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing, all because of you. Where is all this coming from, someone? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joins our comment, speaking directly into at the same time. He appeared. What the? Edo really did betray us. It's just like you said, Tukwan. You made some kind of avatar, and I didn't know you could do that. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me close up, and at least once. Can you hear him too, Siri? That's right. He can only communicate via hemo-animal telepathy, but I got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this. Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy told Siri when I arrived, and naturally the little creature was taken back. You used hemo-anima to travel through I like how he has a little question mark. Now that you mention it, Azuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here. Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you we haven't even scratched the surface of Incredible Goldman, can we? What are you all talking about? When did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future, is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use everything I tell you against me anyway. It's all over, Edo. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like you're such a nice guy too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. If you don't like anything, I can change your mind about humanity, can it? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters that affirm immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating you, your whole vile species. I gotta say, you two are full of surprises, both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Isuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all this, there's no use preserving you anymore. Siri's eyes flash red. What did you just do? I erased Isuki's DNA record from the Revival-Matic database. Oh my goodness, he's gonna blow him up. Without being able to revive him. Look at his eyes. You got data on all of us, right? Down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of altered process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again just like that. So Edo can't be revived anymore? Exactly. All that's left is for you to execute him, and then everything will go back on track. So I'm doing this, I'm killing Edo before he can do any harm. Wait, took me. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you come back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create, and is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want. Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive, and we have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity. Wait, I'm inconvenient for you, so get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made this far? Ignore the facts. Well, if I'm gonna try to save him. Because he's right, he hasn't done anything yet, technically. But that's not a good case at all. We're gonna try to save people, maybe. He is a killer, though. He did try to kill someone. But this Edo hasn't taken a life yet. And I'm not God. God is better. He knows the future, and he still lets us live, so... You know, till we actually do the thing. Alright. Ignore the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's right for humanity's sake, then anything goes, right? Edo's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much as... And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's... But I can't deny this Edo hasn't done anything yet. And he's not an invader. He's a human being just like me. Is killing this version of him really the only thing to do? Siri should just blow him up so I don't have to decide. It has to be a decision. I'm done with fighting. That's why I came back on my... Whatever path I choose here, I bet. Okay. I do believe this is a choice now. Okay. I feel like the game's more interesting with Edo alive too. We put him in the cage. And this might be the wrong answer too. Killers deserve to die. Murderers deserve to die. But again, this Edo hasn't done anything, so... No, I'm not gonna kill you, Edo. What? You may be totally insane, but you're still human, not to mention you're defenseless now. Even in an extreme situation like this, killing you would be going too far. It's not a step I'm prepared to take. Just what do you do then? Lock him up, keep him somewhere we can keep an eye on him until the 100 days up. You're such a softie, Simone. With an attitude like that, you're gonna have some trouble dealing with whatever comes next. I already know what's coming next, believe me. I've taken this all to account. Well, you did save my life and all, so I guess I owe you one. It's all the same if we win the war, right? Isn't that what everyone on the artificial satellite wants? You know about that too, huh? Alright, where are we going to put him? We can use the cages in the courtyard. I was kind of planning on waiting until day 50 to give you access to that area. But needs must when the devil but needs must win. Okay. So that your decision, you lock Hatsuki in one of the cages? Yes. I won't kill you, Edo, but you're a prisoner now. Stay out of trouble until the war is over. What's so funny? You know why I am and why I'm playing, but you're still going to let me live. You're a really nice guy, Token. Really too nice. Of course, you're still looking like a hideous misstrata. That's enough. Fine, fine. I'll be a good little prisoner and stay in my cell. It's not like I can fight anymore anyway. We better get right to it then. Serious eyes, Flash. You have your own personal drones? Oh, you mean you never saw me use these? Guess you wouldn't if I got killed on day 2. The nerve of this guy, cutting down a superior officer before I even get a chance to throw my weight around. Quit griping. Go get him safely locked up. You're the boss.
See you around, Takumi. Let's hope you don't regret this
I'm-
decision later.
Honestly, I'm sure I'll regret it. The game's built to do this. They knew I would take the hero's path. Alright, but anyway. We'll get to explore the other decisions later, I'm told. So, buy the game. Suri secured Danger and Edo to his drones and took him away. Even after they left, I couldn't get Edo's strange laughter out of my... I didn't want to regret my decision, but it's all set the same. Okay. Oh wait, is he our friend now? Do you think that has changed? Yeah, I'm sure of it. Shiri's alive and Edo won't be able to sabotage us like you. Things will play out differently now. I hope so. How are you going to explain to the others? Will you tell them about how you came to redo the past? Haven't thought about that yet, but the teams, from the point we've only just met, if I started talking, what would you do? Do you think I should tell them? Even if you're powered up, cripple-loaded, and foreknowledgeable, you can't win this war on your own. You'll need to work together with mankind. It is hot in here. I will be right back. I'm gonna turn on the air. Okay, we're back. I should tell them the truth and hope they go with it. Hearing about everything you experience is bound to have a profound effect on them. Maybe it'll convince some of them reluctant members to join the fight, although I can't say for sure if that will be a good thing. Why is that? The more everyone's action and attitudes change, the more things will divert from the future, you know. If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before. Right. And he has the Rinnegan. Like, I'm looking at the Rinnegan, like, in his left eye right there. And I've already changed a lot just by coming here. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before without telling them everything. Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. You're the one who has to make the hard decisions now, Takumi. You will be the one who decides what form the future takes. You're right. The future is in my hands now. I'll stand by my choices no matter what happens, or I have to sacrifice. Sacrifice. I was surprised to hear myself talk like that. Right? If it's the truth, making one choice, creating one future would sacrifice the other. Like how I left everyone behind in my original timeline to come here. Or how I held Edo's life in my hands just a few minutes ago. My actions could have serious consequences. I'd have to remember that going forward. There's no such thing as a perfect choice that will fix everything. But I think that's all the more reason to pick what you consider to be the right choice.
Whatever you decide, I hope you'll get the result you want.
Okay, we are gonna try it. Alright, I'll do it. I'll figure out the right choices towards the happy ending. And so my attempt to my second day. Okay, if this is anything like Zero Escape, even if you choose the right choices till we go through most of the choices, we won't be able to find the right choice flow. Oh, here's the flow chart. I was just talking about if they were gonna give us. That was my next point, and here's the flow chart. Oh my goodness, here is the. I knew there was gonna be a flow chart. I just knew it. All right. You've unlocked chapters like this. Option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before. Okay. You can access the menu. Ooh, I did not see what that said. I think it's for like 100% completion. And that's what we want.
Get ready for your third day. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life to protect.
Okay, day 3. The first to come, Siri got everyone to come to the war room. And everyone's... It's weird. I feel a little nervous. This means so much to me, but this is going to be interesting. Okay, it's not going to let me look at the flowchart now. Nope, we just go there. Oh, wow, the music. Oh, the best music. The best music. Everyone's here. Siri, Hirka, and Nima too. I knew they would be, but I wasn't prepared to see how... It was so weird seeing them alive again. Edo's not here. What's taking him so long? Maybe he overslept. You should go give him a wake-up call, Mr. Moko. Why me? Go wake him up yourself. Don't worry about Azuki. He's unable to attend today. Unable. Oh, I get it. He's locked himself in his room. Honestly, I don't blame him. I'm still having trouble coming to terms with all this. I know none of this feels real. Oh, I'm sorry for having the audacity to speak without someone hitting me first. Come on, Siri, let's get this started. You're not gonna weasel out of it this time. Tell the truth about... Before I do that, I'd like to ask you all something. Last night, did you notice any kind of irregularity with your bodies? The moment I didn't want to mention it, but sometime after I went to bed, I got hot and feverish. For real, the same thing happened to me. And me, it happened shortly after I climbed into bed with my deals. Oh my goodness, I did not need to know that. This is not the version of Ima we like, guys. And remember, his sister, she is innocent. She is the victim here. We don't always sleep together. He only did it to help me calm down. Oh, okay. So, not inappropriate sleeping. She was scared. Okay. And when I say I didn't think they did it, I just thought he was forcing himself into the bed. But, okay. I get it. I get it. Alright. I hate sister complexes. I hate brother complexes. I hate the whole thing. Leave your siblings alone. Alright, ever since then, I've been totally amped. It's like I chugged 50 million energy drinks for something. Yeah, same here. Feels like some kind of new power welling up inside of me. Oh, me too. It's the same for all of us. What was that feeling exactly? Because, Siri, did you do something? Sorry, but it wasn't me this time. Somebody else is responsible. Siri turned around and gave me an expectant look. Everyone followed his gaze. They were all stunning. What Takumi got to do with it? What's the meaning of this? Are you saying Takumi did this? Well, no way. How could Shrimpy little wimp like that? I really don't want to hear that from you. You see, Takumi Sumi isn't the same Tuku Sumi you all know. Last night, he exposed a traitor in our midst, Eto Asuki. A traitor? What do you mean? He was plotting against us. He was going to kill humanity and sabotage our sides of the war effort from the inside. What no freaking way. Why would Edo do that? Azuki is abnormal. Unbeknownst to us, he was born with a profound hatred for all humanity. He was going to use this opportunity to wipe out the entire species. Dude, if we're gonna start killing each other, he'd been perfect to have around. But thanks to Sumini quick thinking bravely, his plan was exposed and I emerged from the experience unharmed. How heroic. I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Sumini, like, not even a little. What did you do with Edo? Is he dead? Nose went on... No, Sumo went all humanitarian on me. So we locked him up in the cage in the courtyard instead. Courtyard cages, I don't remember seeing either of those. Well, I'm glad you didn't kill... It's funny it came from Mr. Disney, because he spent so much time with the courtyard cages. I'm glad you didn't kill him. That would have been going too far. But let's go. Just a sec. He looked like he wouldn't hurt a fly. That's the point. Trust me, if we hadn't stopped him, he messed everything up. How is it that you realized what he was up to? So far as I can see, Edo never said or did anything suspicious until now. How can you explain how you were able to see through him when no one else could? How did you deduce it? Did you find some vital clues we missed, detective? Everyone looked at me. Explanation. Got another future. Should I tell them everything, or should I protect them from the truth and figure out another way? It's up to... Oh, interesting. I guess these things that... It's... We're gonna keep it to ourselves. Because of the warning our friend gave us. We told Siri. I should really tell them the truth. But it's not like they'll all believe me I'm a time traveler, right? Even if they did, they could come up with its own problem. If they learn the future, history will change.
If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen
That-
as easily as before.
Yep, that's why I did it.
You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before without telling them everything. Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either.
Being able to predict what will happen next is I didn't want to lose that, especially not if I could help guide everyone toward a brighter future. With that in mind, I did only... Why'd you calm down all of a sudden and answer us? How do you know Edo was a traitor? Well, I lied to them. Last night, I went to Edo's room to talk to him about what we were going to do here. And I just happened to see his diary left open. His diary? He written down his own plan in it. That's not what you told him. I gave Siri a sharp look. I hoped that he would see the message in my eyes. I'll explain later. Anyway, that's how I found out Edo was up to. Everyone I say dubious glance that they clearly weren't sure whether to believe me or not. Well, it's important how you got this information. What we really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. You're right. Let's go hear what Edo has to say. I agree with my dear sister. The others nodded and started to the war room. What? Don't you guys believe me? Siri ran out, leaving just me and Hoko. For some reason, she was looking at me with an odd, confused expression. Why? She muttered a single solitary look, then left. Like why I lied. Did she say why? What? Well, whatever. I better go after. They said they were going to talk to Edo. That means heading to the courtyard. Okay, I can't warp. Alright. Because Siri's gonna win. I thought about it, and I realize there's no need for me to get involved. It's no skin off my nose if the others want to get Asuka's side of the story. Well, he's going to tell them you're being tricked, Siri and Tikumi are lying to you. Even if he did say something like that, he's got no evidence to back up. I, on the other hand, have footage of the sudden change of demeanor and everything he said last night. Let him talk to him if they want. You and I have other things to discuss. Let me guess, you want to know why I didn't tell them the truth. That's right. I explained my thought process. If everyone found out about what was coming, the future would change again. To maintain the advantage my foreknowledge gave me, I decided to keep things in the dark. Didn't you come back because you wanted to change the future, though? Yeah, but to a future where all of us survive. If I can't do that, there's no point in any of this. I want to be the light that guides us towards that future. I see. In other words, the ultimate objective is for everyone to watch the final attack together with smiles on their faces, yes? Exactly, I couldn't care less about it. But he had the part about everyone being here there, right? So I just kept quiet on it. I like it. Your interests and mine match up perfectly. So what do you say we work together? I'll keep it a secret from the others that you came from the future. If it will help the Special Defense Unit function more efficiently, I'm more than happy to practice our little deception. Thanks, I appreciate it. One more thing, how much do you know about our mission here exactly? And so I told Siri the things that went down during my original 100 days, starting with what happened, Negro and the other team members, then the revelations that followed, War Death, Crypto Logan, the Exodus Project, and the artificial satellite. I keep on calling it official satellite. And of course, the fact that the boy made of Undying Flames we'd spoken to last night, or rather, who was in the defense room. I told him more or less everything I knew. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi, the secret she shared with me that first time were between her and me. I see. And is that all? You mean there's more? What? No, of course not. You already learned a crazy amount of stuff. That's enough. Actually, there was still something bothering me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
Anyway, yeah, something's up with the satellite, and our friends from the other timeline or the future, whichever it is going to be, knows it. All sneakily. Sneaky, incarnate, reliable, ethical, inside man, that's me. Siri hurried away, looking more suspicious than sneaky. Do I really want to know the whole truth yet? Was that alright? Well, even if he was, there's no use asking him now. This version of him has only been here for 3 days. He doesn't know all the things he told me in the defense room back then. Still, though, maybe I'll go talk to him anyway. Everyone else is probably there already. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at this chapter select. Okay, so here's our flowchart. I'm not sure. So I see line. Okay, so the lines are not. Okay. This is an interesting flowchart. And this is me letting Edo live. This is me reveal your secret. Okay. That's locked because I didn't. Okay. I don't know how to read it yet, but we will figure it out as we go. Go to second floor courtyard. Hey, Tikumi. Edo fessed up already. He told us everything. Yeah, he said we look like a bunch of freak monsters to him. For me, that's actually a compliment. Practically a promotion, in fact. Most of the time, I'm more on the level of something a monster would leave in its little box. You're a monster poop, but that's interesting in a whole different way. His hatred of mankind seems to be the real deal anyway. He even said we should all be destroyed. It all lines up with what you and Siri told us. What are we gonna do with him now? Chuck him in a barrel of used needles and see what he catches? What do you think we should do, Yoko? Oh yes, you've been awfully quiet today, Mister. Something on your mind? No, not really. Darted towards me almost like she was watching to see how I'll handle it. I'll go along with whatever you say, Mistress Hiko. Would you like his appendix? I'll bring it to you on a silver platter. Why just the appendix? I'll leave the decision to you, Takumi. You're the one who stopped Edo last night. You could have killed him, but you didn't. I can only assume you had a good reason for sparing him. Honestly, I didn't think I did. It just didn't feel right to kill. I don't know, though. Was that really all there was to it? I know it's incidental monster poop like me has no right to weigh on, but I think we should let Edo live too. He really seems smart, so if we play our cards right, he might be useful to us. We gotta respect life too, even soap stock carries the soul of the veggies used to make it. I have no idea what you're talking about. We agreed on letting Edo live then. We shouldn't be a threat as long as he stays in the cage. He got some kind of weird tech to negate his powers. So I don't get to whip... Oh. If this were a killing game, he'd be perfect candidate for the first murder victim. The matter was decided. Edward would be kept in his cage in the courtyard from now on. As Aja's last, no one spared a word for the prisoner himself. All they gave him was brief glares of contempt. He then tried to defend himself. Hey, Takumi, did you come here from the future, didn't you? You seem intent on hiding it now, but that's what's going on here, isn't it? You're keeping it secret from the others. It's okay, you don't have to explain why. I can figure that part out for myself. Unlike the rest of them, I'm not an idiot. Did they tell you my story about reading your plan in your diary? Oh yes, I could tell right away that you made some excuse. So I went along with it. I told them I really did keep a diary and that I written down my plan to kill Siri in it. I played the part perfectly, if I do say so myself. Why though? What's your angle? Well, indeed, maybe I just didn't want to let them in on the truth. What really happened last night is a secret between you and me now. Technically, Siri and the creature wreathed in flames know too, but still. In other words, he saw an opportunity and took it. He's holding on to this information until he can use it to his advantage. Speaking of that thing made of undying flames. Stop right there. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm asking the questions here. The you I fought in the future said that you learned the truth about this ward. The truth not even I knew. Do you have any idea what that could have meant? I'm not the same person you knew in that timeline. I'm as clueless as you are. Not that I wouldn't like to know why humanity is forging such an abhorrent war. Of course, you could tell me that yourself, couldn't you? I left without saying more. I looked back just once. Edo was watching me intently, his eyes all light with intelligence and malice. That afternoon, after lunch, we made it back to... Never did get the chance to spill the beans about the truth this morning. You gonna tell us? When we asked it, you said, okay. Which means someone on... Yeah, but don't sweat it. I got permission. I'll tell you everything. Alright then. No time like the present. Go ahead and tell us what's going on here. Siri nodded and began his explanation. None of it was information, new information to me, though. It was the stuff I learned. War death, coupled the exit of the boy who made in the physical, the existence of the second last defense academy, and the 5 other fighters there. It all felt so familiar. There was nothing to surprise. Everybody else was just as shocked. When it was all done, they stood dumbfounded, trying to in vain. Okay. By the time Siri finished his explanation, the whole day had passed us by. So, what exactly does this all mean for us? Weren't you listening? We're about to hold a killing game. Nobody said anything about that. In other words, we need to defend the school for the next 97 days. When we do that, the missiles that the baby has been charging up will be launched. One final attack to wipe out all the remaining life, including the invaders. And then we'll stop war death for all. Is that basically like winning the killing game as a worldwide MMO scare? But ain't that gonna get caught up in ourselves? Right before the attack, we'll board an escape pod and take off to outer space. Then we'll join the rest of humanity back on the artificial satellite. I knew you guys would get it. How could you not when I explained it so well? For some reason, Hiroko remained silent all through all this. She refused to make even eye contact with any of us. It seemed like she was thinking hard about something. And this explanation has helped evaluate your will to fight to a whole new level, am I right? Yeah, I'm ready for this. Let's kill a whole bunch of invaders. You've convinced me. If it means making it back to the satellite alive, then I'm in. Look, I'll give it my best shot. I might need a couple of barf bags, so. I'll fight too. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my dear brother. But sister dearest, don't try to stop me. You can say what you want, but my mind's made up. I don't think I ever heard you speak so forcefully. I guess then that's true then. How about you, Shomo? Honestly, I don't think a festival beetle like me will be of any real use, but I felt this weird surge of power pulsing through my body last night. I feel like I ascended to a new level, I don't know, of festering stag beetle. Yeah, man, that's the spirit. Chikuni, Huku, you two have been fighting right from the start, so I guess there's no point in asking you. We'll be fighting with a full team in our next offensive battle then. Seems that way. Let's all work together to wipe. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. Come on, let's do the motivation and celebrate all together now.
Special Defense Unit, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated, never lose, never yield. Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Interesting. It's too happy now. We're not even in the flowchart yet. Not really. Unfortunately, perhaps I didn't get caught up in the pep rally. In my last timeline, Gaku, Tabasa, Suma, and the twins. We could save Moko. Let's all take the school bus now. Oh, I guess the school bus is over there, though. It's not... Because they were supposed to come here. We're not ever supposed to go over there. We went over there out of necessity because of the food that Edo spoiled. In my last timeline, Gaku, Tabasa, Shuma, and the twins hadn't made up their minds to fight till much later. Hearing the truth really motivated, or did the sudden boost of power have to, like Shuma, was the juice up club flow through, giving them more confidence? Either way, I was grateful. I wouldn't have to convince them to fight. At the same time, though, this could mean history would change again, diverging from the future even more. When I thought about it that way, I couldn't help feeling uneasy. I felt intense gaze on me. I looked around and looked. Eyes for Soko. She knew she was looking back at me, also with a weirdly uneasy look on her face. The meeting in the war room, somber light. I lay down. Alright. Yuko, what's up? I wanted to ask you something. Oh, why is it? You spoke to Ado on the call. I went back to his room. I searched from into him, but I didn't find a diary. You've been lying to us, haven't you? What, me lie? I don't know what you're talking about. You're here from the future. You traveled back in time somehow and ended up here. That's how you really knew what Ado was up to, am I wrong? She knew. Being confronted with the truth of events. How can you possibly know that? I realized that too. I shouldn't have said that. It was practically admitted. Huko must realize it too, although in her case she seemed to relax a little. I thought so. Well then, that's all I wanted to know. I'll be gone. Hey, come back. Tell me what this is all about. I knew you were acting weird today ever since yesterday, and when I lied to the others, actually. When they all left, you stayed behind and you asked why you didn't look happy either. What did you mean by that? Just how much do you know anyway? Yuko didn't answer. She just looked away, her brows furrowed, and then she was biting her lip in thought. We stood there in silence until she gave us guidance. Let me sleep on it. I'll tell you everything tomorrow if I don't change my mind before then. You will? Yes, but I'll tell you one thing right now. Two, in fact. Keep your time travel secret from the others was possibly the right choice. The same goes for not killing Edo. Until tomorrow. With that, Hugo left. Something strange with her. Interesting. Is he a fellow time traveler? And not knowing Edo was gonna kill it. Well, maybe it didn't happen in her timeline. I don't know.
Get ready for prepare to spend a be ready to give your life.
You have to be alive to time travel, so maybe she just will. You know, it's taken me day on day, and I'm trying to save because I am getting really tired, and I didn't sleep well last night. And I know I said I was going to stay up, but I don't think that's possible now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, and we're going to start this up in the morning. So, okay. I wasn't planning to do a morning stream, but here we are. Well, the Diamondbacks lost. Embarrassing to the Colorado Rockies. How sad is that? Alright. This is the end of my stream. Have a good one.